Alright guys, it's Mr. Yi here in the science classroom trying to turn off my iPod. It's a challenge, but whatever, we'll just turn it down. And what we're going to go over right now is the content from the book. This is all 7th grade stuff. And it's from page 154 to 156. What we're talking about is Mendel, okay? Gregor Mendel, he was a monk. Yeah, he was. And he actually did some really interesting studies of heredity, okay? Heredity is the study, studied, here we go. Heredity. And heredity is the research on how traits are passed on. And just to let you know, if you don't know what a trait is, traits are like physical characteristics you can see. So we can talk about eye color for humans. For plants, it's like flower color, height, there's all sorts of stuff. Height. Trait is anything physically observed, okay? Um, yeah. So once again, Mendel was a monk, and his particular plant of choice, or thing to study heredity with, was pea plants. He really, really liked pea plants. Okay. So let's just start Mendel's experiment. Okay. Um, and Mendel's experiment was with fertilizing pea plants, but it was kind of challenging because Mendel couldn't. He practiced. Let's put a one. Practiced, and I mean he's a monk. So he got a lot of time on his hand. Fertilizing pea plants. Okay. And what that means is he had a little technique where he would try to make sure that plants didn't fertilize each other because they use pollen and stuff. He would take a little paintbrush and brush the pollen onto the plants he wanted to fertilize. And in case you know what fertilization means, that means combining the female-ish of the female and the male together to make a offspring. Okay, so with plants it's a little bit different, but much the same. So once again, practice fertilizing pea plants technique. He had a technique, which is like how he did it. Was that's was to use a paintbrush. Okay. Whoa. Oh man. Brush. Okay. And yeah, and he was the father of what we call genetics. Okay. Mendel studied right. Yep. He was the father of genetics. Okay. All right. Next, Mendel actually. Oops. Cross it out. Hello. Um, So there are a couple different types of ways that we can see pea plants. We can see them as purebred, oops, which means, well, as of now, we haven't studied that, but purebred for now, we're going to mean that it got genes from the mom and dad that are both the same. So in this case, we're just going to say purebred means AA, like the same uppercase letters or the same lowercase letters. Don't even worry about what these letters mean right now. We're going to go over those in a couple weeks here. Okay? Another type it could be would be a hybrid, right? Which means like mix. And the hybrids for him were he made them look like this. These are hybrids. See, he has one big letter and one little letter. Okay. So what was weird about Mendel is that he actually would breed plants together. So let me see if I can get a. Uh-oh. Erase all this ink on this slide here. He would actually take. Maybe I don't know if I can do this 58 seconds, but we'll come back to that in a second. But basically, we'll come back on our next lesson and research that. So please watch the next one. Okay? Bye.